If you struggle to sit still and it feels unproductive for you to rest, listen to this, because for me too, for a long time, I had such a hard time slowing down and taking rest, and I wasn't even able to take a nap because I felt like it wasn't productive enough. So I would always take like TikTok naps because in my head, for some reason, that felt more productive to lay in bed and like scroll through TikTok, because at least I can learn information, or I can see content or get up to speed with pop culture or current news and current events. And my inability to slow down, I always thought was, oh, it's just like, oh, I'm just a really productive person, or I'm just like to stay busy, or I just like to be stimulated. But in reality, I didn't realize that that is actually just a sign of an unregulated nervous system, because you are not able to slow down and feel rest because you feel that it is not safe to slow down. You feel that you constantly need to be doing something. You need to be busy. You need to be productive in order to feel worthy. And anything that is too slow feels boring because you're so used to this constant state of almost anxiety where you're constantly doing something, you're constantly moving. And this may have stemmed from childhood. Maybe when you were a kid growing up, you were always taught that you need to be doing something to feel productive. Like you were always rewarded when you were doing more, when you were accomplishing things, and your ability to sit still was not cultivated and taught because maybe the adults around you were always moving, always doing things, always jumping from one thing to the next and not giving themselves permission to slow down. And a lot of people are not capable of slowing down fully, and even when they're slowing down, they feel like they need something else to be stimulated. You have to slow down and sit on the couch, but you can't just sit on the couch. You have to also be watching TV or be scrolling on YouTube or TikTok or whatever it is. And so many of us are disconnected from ourselves because we do not ever allow ourselves to just sit with our thoughts. Even when you go on a walk, you see everyone has headphones in, everyone is listening to music or talking to a friend or allowing themselves to be clouded with the voices and the noises and just the stimulation around us that we don't know how to exist without being and just sitting still. And this is the reason why meditation is such a practiced and preached thing about how it can allow you to find so much stillness and peace within you, because so many of us are not able to just sit with our own thoughts and emotions because it feels unsafe to do so. A lot of us have not learned how to regulate our nervous systems and recognize that your emotions and feelings and thoughts that come up are such an important and core part of you that we have often suppressed because we're so used to just absorbing and just consuming all of the content around us. And that's why a lot of people are saying that you need to create more than you consume, because when you are constantly just consuming the thoughts and opinions of other people, you will just become the combination of everything that is around you, everything that you hear and absorb, rather than actually cultivating and creating the sense of self that is so unique and beautiful, because you are not like anybody else. You have lived such different experiences and you have such unique thoughts. And so many people have this opinion that they are not creative because the reality is you haven't given yourself permission to slow down enough to actually connect with your thoughts and emotions and feelings. And if you actually took the time to slow down and just sit with yourself with no other stimulation, you would recognize that your thoughts and your emotions and your feelings are so beautiful and so authentically you that you're suppressing them by just consuming everything around you is such a waste of your natural talent and your beautiful essence that is you. So the next time you find yourself just reaching to put on another song or a playlist or put on a show, think about how it would be like to just allow yourself to sit for a couple of moments with just you and notice what comes up. I feel like you'll come back to yourself in such a beautiful way and recognize that the core essence of you has been suppressed for so long, and you deserve to feel connected to you because you are such a beautiful human being. And yeah, you've got this.